Welcome to BeTV, empowering women to be something. Today, we're here with International Executive Director Nicole DeFeo, who has interviewed and hired dozens of fabulous women. We often get questions from recent grads asking how they can really maximize their resume with what they have done in their chapter.
Many would argue that fraternities and sororities are the best way to gain life and leadership skills outside of the classroom. We at DeFi think they're right. The most important thing we can teach you in this short video is that you should consider using a skill-based resume. This format lets you put your best foot forward, putting your skills before your experience, or lack thereof in some cases. In this type of resume, you begin with your profile, which gives a brief statement of who you are and what you know that fits for the advertised position. You can also use the traditional objective to start your resume. Either one of those can work. The next section would be education. In this section, you are going to want to add in your degree, as well as any honors or merits you received.
Great ideas. What would you say would come after education?
After education is where it gets juicy. This is the skills section. You're going to want to do some research before you start this section. This is the meat of the resume, and this strategy will take you a long way. Read all you can about the job that is posted. Google like positions and see what the jargon is. What are they saying? For example, if I'm applying for a job in fundraising, I'm going to see the word development mentioned several times. It is a word that is used in this sector in a way that is different from the way it is used by the higher education sector or really in everyday chat. I'm going to want to use that word in my skills section in some way. I'm also going to put my fundraising experience, as I was the VP of Programming or Philanthropy Chair, first under a heading called Development Skills, which in the fundraising world means all the parts that go into raising funds. Following that section, you will highlight all skills you have acquired during your lifetime, whether you were paid for that job or not. You will list your experience. This section is for the actual jobs you have held. Internships count here too, so make sure you put them in. Finally, a section on activities will provide a space to give credit to your sorority or fraternity, so be sure to indicate which positions you held exactly.
Thanks, Nicole. That really helps people shape their resume. How about applying the skills that our women are gathering specifically from their sorority experience?
Well, now that you know where to put the skills on your resume, here are some areas in specific that you can find knowledge you gathered from sorority experiences that fit into a skill that transfers into the work world. First, there's communication. These are things like negotiating or reporting, speaking effectively and writing concisely, interviewing and facilitating group discussion. How many times have you addressed your chapter, had to move people to vote for you, or negotiated with sisters to find something that fits for all? Next, we have research and planning. Some skills in this area you learn in sorority are solving problems, setting goals. For us at DeFi, you learn this with the chapter assessment program through the strategic planning module and the SWOT analysis. These set goals for the entire chapter for the year. On to another area. Let's talk about human relations. Some examples of this include listening, delegating with respect, motivating, and sharing credit. If you're a general member, you most likely have acquired some skills in this area. The next area to talk about is organization, management, and leadership. This is a good one. This one covers the ability to supervise, direct, and guide individuals and groups in the completion of a task and fulfillment of goals. Skills that fall within this area include coordinating tasks, managing groups, and delegating responsibility. If you held any of the vice president or coordinator positions within Delta Phi Epsilon, you would be able to list these on your skills-based resume. Finally, we have work survival. Now, what is that? That's the day-to-day skills that assist in promoting effective production and work satisfaction. Included here is being punctual, managing your time, and attending to those details. Any general member, again, could use these skills for their resume. The full list of skills under these areas is listed in a document called Transferable Skills. You can find that on My DeFi, which is located on www.defi.org, where you will also find the skill-based resume sample.
Thank you very much, Nicole. Have you found some examples to share? Please do so below. I can't wait to hear about your ideas. Thank you so much for tuning in to BeTV, empowering women to be something.